Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and I'm Shanmuganayaki and in today's video we are going to talk about a very essential topic, marriage laws in India, especially focusing on Hindu marriage laws. Marriage is not just a social institution but a significant legal commitment in a family life. In India, which is a cosmopolitan country, every community follows its own customs and traditions. That's why each citizen is governed by their own personal laws for marriage and divorce. But did you know any person, regardless of religion, can get their marriage registered under the Special Marriage Act 1956? Now, when it comes to divorce in India, there are two main types. One is mutual divorce and second one is contested divorce. Mutual divorce where both spouses agree and settle amicably. Contested divorce where one spouse file against the other based on the grounds provided in the law. Hindu, Christians, Muslims, Parsis all have separate laws for marriage and divorce. For example, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Jains are also governed by Hindu Marriage Act 1955. The process of divorce generally involves hiring a lawyer, filing a petition to court find or court send the notice to the spouse. If it is contested, the case can take longer. For mutual divorce, proof of living separately for a year is required. Let's now explore how Hindu marriage law works. The Hindu Marriage Act was enacted in 1955 as a part of major Hindu code reforms. It governs marriage among Hindu, Jains, Sikhs, and Buddhists, and even those who convert to these religions. Along with this act, three other important laws were passed. Hindu Succession Act 1956. The second one is Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act 1956 and Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956. So if you belong to any of these communities or convert to them, you are eligible to marry under the Hindu Marriage Act. Under Hindu law, marriage is a sacrament and it must be solemnized according to the proper custom or a sastric ceremonies. One common ritual is a saptapati, the seventh step around the socket fire. But here's something interesting: if a customs of the party don't require it, it's not mandatory. And if someone doesn't want to marry through the religious ceremonies, they can marry under the Special Marriage Act, if which happened before the marriage register. Once registered, this marriage is fully legal. Next slide is about condition for the valid Hindu marriage. Now, what makes a Hindu marriage valid? Here are the key conditions. Both bride and groom must be a Hindu. Neither should have a living spouse at that time. Both should be mentally sound and capable of giving valid consent. The minimum age of groom must be 21 and the bride is 18. They should not be within prohibited relationship unless custom allows it. They must not be a subindas unless allowed by the custom. A marriage violating these conditions can be void or punishable. A crucial case here is a Sarla Mudgal vs. Union of India 1995. It confirmed that Hindu men cannot remarry even after converting to another religion unless his first marriage is legally dissolved. Also, marriage by force or fraud is invalid. The next is about child marriage and conjugal rights. Here's the important point: under the Hindu Marriage Act, the child marriage are not void, but they are punishable. However, under the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006, a child marriage, girl below 18, boy below 21 is voidable and can be annulled if the child requests. Also, Section 9 of Hindu Marriage Act allows a spouse to seek restitution of conjugal rights, which means if a husband or a wife withdraws from the society of the other without a valid reason, the aggrieved party can approach the court. The next slide is about registration of Hindu marriages. Now let's talk about registration. Section 8 of Hindu Marriage Act allows states to create rules for registration of marriages. Although registration is not compulsory, it helps a legal proof of marriage. In 2006, Supreme Court made it clear in the case of Seema versus Ashwin Kumar that allow marriages must be registered to avoid issue related to the identity, legitimacy and rights. Also under the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, demanding, giving or taking dowry is a punishable offense. And that's bring us to the end of today's video on Hindu marriage law. I hope this helped you understand the key aspect of marriage, customs, child marriage, registrations and divorce under Hindu law. If you found this video helpful, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. This is Shanmuganayaki signing off. See you in the next video.